welcome. I know that you're curious, you're wanting to find out more about if there is something like the happily ever after method. Hi, my name is Tahila. I've actually just come back from a walk. I wasn't planning on doing this recording now, but that's what life is. It's full of unexpected plans, unexpected events, especially when you have kids. You can plan things to a T and things still find their own way. And we also land up working them out. So the happily ever after method is not your fairy godmother magic wand, Cinderella one dress, and that's all it takes, happily ever after. It's about RQ, relational intelligence. We've been taught about EQ, not enough if you ask me, but we've been told about EQ and how important our emotions are, or little bits of understanding our regulation and our emotions, but not nearly enough to understand what it takes to build a solid relationship that lasts. It's not one fight and everything like just works out. There are skills and tools needed that help the relationship not only just to survive, like to be able to check off, like we've got 10 years, 15 years, 50 years, whatever, but actually flourish together. Those people that you see holding hands in their 80s, there's something we can do to create that for ourselves. We don't have to think that that's just the lucky few or the people that married the right person, or that that's only in fairy tales. I have been over 10 years in private practice working with couples and clients, helping them transform their relationships. And so I have created this course because I'm so passionate. I really want more people to have the tools. I want your kids to see what a happy person you are and how it looks like when you're happy and grounded and feeling good. I want them to see what a relationship looks like where there is relational intelligence, where there is connection, where there is a safety net of having different feelings. It's not about just feeling happy all the time. It's not about never fighting ever again. It's about how we fight, how long the fights last, how ugly the fights get. Those things all can be and need to be adjusted to build sustaining love. It's not about never fighting again, or it's not about never feeling sad or never feeling bad feelings. It's about creating safety with our feelings and about creating safety with each other so that we can be intimate beyond like what we typically think of with intimacy, but into a deeper realm without having to be a poet or having to know all the words and understand what feelings, like every word means and all of those things. So it's a real life, really relatable, modern marriage approach that can help you to set things in motion and rekindle the spark, get fun back in your relationship. And if your partner doesn't want to join along for this, that's perfectly okay. I've been working with individuals and couples for years. As Esther Perel says, and I'm paraphrasing, but she says, it takes two people to create the pattern, but only one person needs to step out of it to be able to make a shift. And so even if your partner doesn't want to join, you're welcome to join, because I want to share with you, help you understand how your relationship got to where it is, why you two don't understand each other, why these fights are going around in circles, why you're feeling alone, or how you can lie there and go, he's fast asleep and I feel like the house is on fire. How does it work? Like understanding all these patterns, understanding what's going on, as well as scripts, tools, all the things that you need that you can help rebuild the foundation of your relationship and create your own happily ever after, because I know that that leaves a legacy not only for you and for your kids, but for their kids too. Every society is made up by communities, and our communities are made up by our families, and there are tools that we can do that can transform our relationship. Not that we shrink more, that we're just surviving, that we feel like, I'm ungrateful because I've got a good guy and I've got a nice home, but I'm feeling so lonely. No, there is more to love, and that's why you're looking for more, and that's why you're here on my page finding out more about this program. If you've got questions, feel free to reach out. Please do. I'm here for you, and I really want us to start a movement. I want us to start a movement where happily ever after, where being happy in marriage is the norm and no longer something that seems like so far out there for the select special few, because you can have it too. Your kids deserve to see you happy. They deserve to have that prototype, and I know that you can have it too. So if you're doing it on your own, if you're doing it with your partner, if this is your first marriage, your third marriage, if you're in a relationship and you're not married, if you want to get married and you guys are looking for something to like premarital work, or even if you're single, you can do this course. Not to look for somebody here, this is sacred ground, but to be able to see what happened. Why did those relationships all end up like that? If you want to know more, please reach out to me. My email address will be below. Ask any questions. I want you to feel confident before you sign up, but I'm really passionate about this movement and I'd love to have you there. Bye.